Nicely flighted corner, and Terland's in there, and it's crossed the line. And Brighton have their fourth. Terland, the goal scorer. Just when West Ham had thoughts of getting back on terms, they're two behind again.
Katie Robinson's there to receive. Another cross sent in. And Brighton have their equaliser. They didn't have to wait long for it. Katie Robinson sending the cross in. And Elisabeth Terland, who scored her debut goal for the club against West Ham last time out, she's there to send it past Eartha Cummings. What a header.
Green hits the ball forward, and there's that three Brighton players in behind, and Yanez is a long way out of her goal, and the goal is gaping, and that's the opening goal for Brighton. Elisabeth Terland could not miss, and she didn't.
Heavy touch. Now Lee, Terland ahead of her. Lee slid towards Elisabeth Terland. Is there space for a shot? Across comes Greenwood. Terland onto her right boot, and she's bent it into the far corner, and the Albion have an equaliser. It's Elisabeth Terland's third of this WSL campaign. They won it back after Hasegawa's heavy touch. It was slid through to Terland by Lee. She took her time, she shifted it onto the right boot, and she whipped it.
Connolly leaves it. Now in it comes, and headed in! An early lead for Brighton! A sick for the season in all competitions. Brighton's top scorer on target. Connolly, very clever ball from Megan Connolly. Ball across towards Terland! A second for Terland. And Brighton 2 goals clear now.
And Fukunaga finds Katie Robinson, who gets the ball down the line. She's back inside now. Brighton going forward. A long range strike, and oh my word! What a strike that was from distance. Liz Terland found space in the area. Just pulls the ball down here, takes one touch, looks up, and from 35 yards hits an absolute beauty.
Decent start by the visitors. They led Liverpool a week ago, lost that game 2-1 in the end, but they've started well again this afternoon. Robinson pulls it back, and it's flicked on. A really good save, but in at the second attempt. Spencer did so well to save it, the first one. But as it came back to Terland, she was going to make no mistake, knocks it into the roof of the net, the Norway international. Elisabeth Terland gives Brighton the lead inside 10 minutes. Brighton have the ball now. Masada, the new captain, lays it off to Robinson, who takes a shot on it. It's off the bar. What a shot by Katie Robinson. Did Ramsey get a touch? The rebound's headed home into the back of the net. It's Terland who gives Brighton the lead inside the 4th minute of the match. Well, Katie Robinson with a rocket shot, which may have been fingertips onto the bar, but as it came back, Elisabeth Terland was there to head home. Here comes Robinson, who rolls it through, and Ramsey comes out and can't get the block in, and Brighton have doubled their lead. What a start this is for the Seagulls. It's Terland again, who has put Brighton 2-0 up.
Doris Dottir floated out towards Sari, and she's the wrong side of Jenna, and Sari can turn on the afterburners. Terland in the middle, and the Albion have a third. Viatriki Sari has been a thorn in the side of Birmingham City all evening, and she laid it on a plate for Elisabeth Terland. 3 in 3 for the Norwegian to start the new campaign. And it's Birmingham City 0, Brighton Hove Albion 3. Driven hard towards the near post, rules there, it's all the way through, and it's into the back of the net. It's Terland wheeling away in celebration. The Seagulls are in front at the Amex. Another lightning fast start from the Albion. Chelsea give it away again. Madison Haley. Simons. Terland,
And there is a goal. It's a 5th and 5 for Elisabeth Terland. And maybe, just maybe, Chelsea with something to think about and time added on.
Brighton really snapping into the challenges. That was excellent from Zigiotti. Haley to Simons, to Terland, and in! It's her again! 5 league goals already this season for Elisabeth Terland. It's right in the corner, it's a brilliant move, and Brighton deserve it.
Pump forward by Torres-Dottir, and Terland has got away from Howard, and she's in! And Elisabeth Terland is on the score sheet again, and Brighton are back in it. It's yet another WSL goal for Elisabeth Terland. She's scored 6 of Brighton's 9 so far this season, and maybe, just maybe, there is hope for the home team. Good flick that by Bremer. Pattinson. Suddenly Brighton look like they've got some belief, and it's Pattinson to swing in a great cross. 2-2! It's Terland again! They've left it late, but it feels really great for Brighton Hove Albion. Lasada. Now Bremer. Seizing cross and booked the game and didn't get to it. And Terland makes it 4. And Elisabeth Terland, Brighton's top goal scorer, gets her 9th of the campaign.
Jones gives it away to Terland. Terland gets a shot away, and it's inside that near post. Elisabeth Terland with a shot of true unerring precision. Jones give it away. Terland so strong in the challenge. A couple of touches to just move it into her target zone and then pull the trigger.
Pattinson back to Sarri. Sarri turns well and gets the cross in. It's glanced across goal and drops to Terland. Elisabeth Terland has got her 9th WSL goal of the season, and it's one that worsens Bristol City's deepest relegation fears. What a cross in. What a glancing header on by Lee Gyun-min, and what a finish by Elisabeth Terland.
And in comes the corner, and it's headed down by Bergvand and tapped in by Terland. Elisabeth Terland is never going to miss from there. She can score in all sorts of ways and from anywhere, and she gobbles up that tap in. A fine header down by Bergvand, and Elisabeth Terland on hand to reach double digits in the WSL this season. Punched away just by Clark to the feet of Bremer and knocked back in. Deflects off a City head into the danger zone, and Terland smashes it home. Again, she is exactly the player you want that sort of opportunity to fall to. The minute it found itself at Elisabeth Terland's boot, you knew its next destination was the back of that Bristol City net.
Terland, not too many options ahead of Elisabeth Terland currently, waiting for her rivals, and then she does have one in the space of Robinson. Stands up towards the far post, towards Haley, cushions it back to Terland. What a goal, Elisabeth Terland! A stunned silence around the King Power. Elisabeth Terland's 12th WSL goal of the season has Brighton Hove Albion back in front.
Lovely breakaway by Bremer. And she can thunder in a brilliant cross. Spencer saves, but this time she won't stop Terland. And this time she does grab goal number 13 in the Barclays Women's Super League for the season. Brilliant move for Brighton, wonderful cross in. It came with such pace, superbly met by a thunderous header. Spencer stopped that one. Second time around though, Terland was in. A quick reaction and the opening goal.